was good like making, in the making, a young tycoon that's sicker than typhoid and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it, I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop, that's dangerous. If you aim with it, you throwing off the vibe, and I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the booze, stack with me, don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go. Achane.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is
and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10
at their own 24. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 14-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mixon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
McPherson's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now Tua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. On the tackle there was DJ Turner.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Again, it's Achane.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Dolphins. At their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's still on his feet.
And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's caught. It's Miller. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. KJ Hamler returning it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now it's Burrow. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Cam Smith taking it down on the corner blitz. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
This is our last chance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Slot man moves right. Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory. Down at the 33. Mixon will go off tackle left.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give it.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11. 12.
They'll look to throw. The 20. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
To him. Don't let him rest. God, you gotta do it. This is the one. This is the one, boys. Here we go. Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hamler, the motion man left.
11 mighty. Come on, boys, let's finish strong.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and 4. A run run straight ahead with Achane.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? From the gun, it's Tua.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
First down, Miami.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hamler now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cam Smith.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.